Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and I'm going to have my grocery haul and meal plan video for you guys today. And so I thought, since I'm trying to do new recipes, that I would talk about them in the following week. And so this was last week's menu plan. We tried the garlic parmesan pasta. I put scallops and shrimp. I linked to that video last week. I will link to it again this week. It was a keeper. It's one we're going to keep in rotation. I bought the ingredients to make it again because it was really, really good. I had really gotten just like one little bag of the scallops, thinking I was the only one who would really eat them, but Olivia went crazy for them. She loved that she could just kind of pop them in her mouth. And so she kept eating the scallops. We ended up not having any leftover scallops for the second night because she just loved them so much. So I got a little bit bigger bag for this week. It's going to be a keeper recipe. I did a couple things different from the recipe that I posted online. So for one thing, I used thin spaghetti versus linguine or regular spaghetti. I put it in for 6 minutes in the Instant Pot and it was perfect that way. And I also threw in some broccoli and some of the matchstick carrots and just cooked it with the same 6 minutes. I did saute the scallops and shrimp on the side because I was afraid 6 minutes would be too long in the Instant Pot. I didn't want anything to get rubbery and overdone, so I just had a separate pot for that, but it turned out wonderfully. I also didn't add a whole lot of Parmesan cheese. It was just enough of the Parmesan cheese to give it a little flavor but not be overpowering. So if you're not a big Parmesan cheese fan, I definitely would recommend just putting a little sprinkle in there or just leave it out. This next time we'll leave it out because I didn't buy Parmesan cheese this time. I also ended up making veggie egg drop soup. I used the same egg drop soup recipe that I usually make, but I added zucchini, mushrooms, and corn to the egg drop soup. Cooked it the same exact way, just threw those in when I was putting it in the Instant Pot. And I cooked it for, I think, 8 minutes is what I did. And the zucchini was all kind of melting into the soup and it was really, really good. I ended up eating all of it. I ended up having it for multiple lunches because it made a bunch, but it was so good. So I'll link to that recipe. I just threw the veggies in and put it in the Instant Pot for longer than it calls for in the original recipe. So those were the only 2 recipes that we tried out this last week. I wanted to tell you guys about them. So looking forward, I ended up changing my menu plan. This was what it was going to be for this week. I ended up changing it around and I got enough things that it carried over to the next week. So I will have to supplement with fresh things, but I'm going to stretch it out just a little bit since I did end up doing the fake Thanksgiving, which I'll talk about more when I show you the grocery haul. So Monday was ramen, Tuesday was veggie spaghetti with meatballs, Wednesday is leftovers, Thursday is the fake Thanksgiving, Friday is chicken fries with leftover sides because I know there's gonna be a lot of leftover sides, but not a whole lot of chicken left over. And then we'll throw broccoli in with that as well. I've got some broccoli we'll need to use up. And then some shredded chicken nachos and leftovers. And then for breakfast, we'll do overnight oats with smoothies. I'm gonna try to get us doing smoothies again. Olivia's had trouble with berries lately after that stomach bug, so hopefully we can incorporate some berries in with that. And then lunches, I made broccoli cheese soup that I'm still working on. I got stuff to make pintos and cheese, and I also have those ravioli still in the freezer. I can still make those. And then moving into the next week here, Monday we'll do some sort of fridge clean out, like veggie ramen or something, to use up whatever veggies we have left. And then we'll do the garlic scallop pasta again. I got a bigger bag of the scallops and we'll have leftovers one night. And then I also bought crawfish. I'll have to continue the meal plan. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that, but I wanted to go ahead and write it down so that I wouldn't forget that I put that in the freezer. So that's where I will leave off for next week. And so I probably will run out Tuesday or Wednesday and get some veggies to put in there or see what veggies I have in the freezer that we can put in with the garlic scallop pasta. I ended up seeing that they did finally have pumpkin pies. And so we're going to do a fake Thanksgiving this week. And so I had to rework my meal plan to incorporate in the fake Thanksgiving. We're going to do baked chicken. I did go ahead and pick up some mac and cheese from a restaurant, so we will have that as well with the fake Thanksgiving. So I'm really excited about that. I got stuff to make green bean casserole. And so I'll walk you through everything. Johnny had called right as I was walking in the door, so I put everything cold already just in the fridge and freezer. And so I'll show you guys that at the end. So I ended up getting some cilantro and some green onions to go with our nacho night. We're gonna do like a sheet pan nacho thing. And I also got this sweet trio of tomatoes. I'll just quarter these up and put over the nachos, and also avocados and green peppers for that. So that'll be at least 2 nights worth of dinners for us. I also got a lemon to make that same garlic linguine, and then a pomegranate back there. We still have about half of one left, and then some bananas for snacking. And then I also got a pecan pie and the pumpkin pie. We have not liked the freezer pumpkin pies for the last couple of years. So this year we are trying out the H-E-B one. If this one's good, we'll just get this one for the actual Thanksgiving. And if it's not good, we're going to try the Costco one. And I will also try my hand at baking one and decide which one's the best. I don't know that I've ever successfully made a pumpkin pie. I think I've had a few fails in the past, and so we always just buy them because they're good. The last few years, the frozen ones have just stunk. I don't know what it is about them. They just have not been good. And so we're gonna do some pumpkin pie taste testing. This is taste test number 1 for us. And then I'm going to be making pintos and cheese for my lunches. So I got some mild sauce and also some hot. I felt like the mild was too mild last time, and so I'll probably mix them together. Then some raisins and some little squeezy pouches for Olivia for snacking. Also some peaches, and then some pickles and a can of tuna. My best friend talked about tuna salad actually, and so I've been craving it ever since she talked about it. I went ahead and got those 2 things to make tuna salad. Some more salsa for the nacho night, the green beans for green bean casserole, black beans for nacho night, and for whenever. Olivia has really wanted black beans pretty much like all last week and the week before. We did end up running out before I got to go to the grocery store, and so now she'll be really happy. I've got 3 cans of those. I don't know if you guys will remember in a grocery haul, I had gotten some cinnamon, what I thought were mints. I didn't read it. I just grabbed it really quick. It was actually gum, and so I finally found some cinnamon mints. These are just in certain checkout lanes. They have like peppermint and stuff, but I don't like mint, so I got cinnamon. I was really excited to be able to find some cinnamon ones. And then some pinto beans for the pintos and cheese, some saltines for just snacking. Johnny really likes snacking on those. And then also some of the Cantina Thins. We like the Tostitos brand of the thin ones too, but they happen to be on sale with one of the H-E-B coupon deals. I got those. They'll just be for snacking for whenever, but these are the chips I got for the nachos. These are the made in-house ones at the H-E-B bakery. So they're really good. I've had these in the past, and I thought they'd be really good for that nacho night. Scooting over, I did end up making pretzel bites with Olivia. So I've got them in here, and they actually were really good, and it's a great recipe to do with little ones. It does have a lot of like waiting time. You have to wait for it to rise and stuff. But she just loved helping me roll them out and play with the dough. It's kind of like, you know, Play-Doh for her. And so I'm going to link to that recipe down below. It's the copycat Auntie Anne's recipe. Since they're sitting there, I thought I would tell you guys that. And then French onions for the green bean casserole. For the pasta dish, I got some of the whole wheat thin spaghetti. This is just the H-E-B brand. And then we're changing up for bread this week. I got the oat nut bread. And then more ramen noodles because we always have to have some ramen noodles. Olivia and I had a cold this last week, so I had some ramen noodles for my lunches. When I make them for my lunch, I just put frozen spinach in with the ramen noodles and some chicken broth, and it's really good like that. It gets me a tiny bit of vegetables, but it also gets me that comfort food for when I'm sick. And then I ended up getting these because they were buy one, get one free. I just happened to see them on a little end cap thing. I don't actually need any right now. I've got a pair for the sink and I've got a pair for cleaning. And so I just will have these for whenever I need them. Since they were buy one, get one free, it was a really good deal on those. And then I also needed some parts. So since I was on the phone, when I got the groceries inside, I went ahead and just stuck these bags in the fridge. And so some of it's a little bit random, like the veggies. I didn't stick them out with the veggies, but that's okay. I ended up getting some ground beef so that we can make meatballs. I will freeze whatever meatballs we don't use up. And then a much bigger bag of the scallops. And then I also got some crawfish. They just happen to be next to each other. And so I thought we would give these a try. Olivia loves crawfish, and so I'm hoping she'll like the tails since the actual bags of crawfish we go through so easily. So hopefully this will satisfy her crawfish love. And then we ended up with a bunch of dairy for the fake Thanksgiving and for other dishes that I wanted this week. And so starting that, I got some Colby and Monterey Jack shredded cheese. And then these are non-dairy, some more milk for Olivia to take to school. Her school is nut free, so she takes this one now. And then also some almond milk for at home. She's still been just going crazy on the cereal. And then some shredded lettuce, some matchstick carrots, baby carrots, and broccoli. And then here's the big dairy section. I got some more whipping cream. I saw that this will stay good until December, so we can make that pasta dish next week. I ended up getting just regular old butter this time because it's just a lot less ingredients, and this one's supposed to be, you know, a really good one. So we've never actually tried Kerrygold butter that I can remember, but we're going to give it a try this week. and then some sour cream for the nachos, and then the milk is for the green bean casserole. I didn't want to do any kind of milk substitutions for that one. I just wanted to have the regular dairy, and then whipped cream. I was really excited to find this one. It is almond milk, non-dairy whipped cream. They also had a coconut milk one. I was super excited about that. And so I got the regular one just in case Johnny doesn't like this one. I don't want his pumpkin pie to be ruined if he decides this one's not as good. So it'll be just a kind of a taste comparison. I'm just so excited. Next time we will get the coconut one to try out. I do have a cream whipper, but it is so finicky when you buy the coconut milk. You just never know the cream content of the coconut milk that you buy. And so it can be really hit or miss making it at home. But this way I can just buy it in the store, and I'm super psyched about that. And then I also saw the Christmas cookies, and now I wouldn't ordinarily get these, but the last 2 years when I've looked at the holiday cookies, I'll see them one week and then they will be sold out the next week and they'll never restock them. So that's happened to me last Halloween, last Christmas, and then this Halloween it happened again. I saw them for 1 week, then the next week they were gone. And so I got the Christmas cookies. I think these will be great to do with Olivia, and I'm hoping they will last a long time. I'm sure they will. I probably could freeze them too. Oh yeah, they last until January, so I picked them up while I saw them because I have really gotten burned before and I can't find them at Target either if I go to Target. And so I'm glad I finally just saw them and grabbed them. And I mean, really, like, it is not even Halloween yet. There's still a few more weeks until Halloween. You can see I got my little Halloween nails done, but I picked up the Christmas ones because I know they won't be there for long. It took me 2 years to figure out. You grab the holiday cookies when you see them. It sounds so silly, but I'm really excited to make these with Olivia. I think she will love having these ones. Anyway, that is it for the grocery haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.